Hi guys! Today's video is going to be about how to use liquid highlighter. Let's just get started. I've already applied my hyaluronic acid toner and this Honey Ceramide Full Moisture Cream. Next, I'm gonna prime a bit of my nose and add some dewiness to my cheeks because we're going for that lit from within look. To prime my nose or the pores around my nose, I'm gonna use the Covergirl True Magic Skin Perfector, which I always use in my videos. So, this might not be new. So, I'm just gonna add it here on the sides and a bit on the center where I get a bit oily. For the primer, I'm gonna use Catrice Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer, which again I used in like several of my past videos already. I'm just gonna apply it to my cheekbones to really have like so that you have like a light from the very first step up to the last step, so that there are layers of light and glow in your look. And I feel that doing that keeps it looking really natural, more natural, and not very intense but still visible. So I'm gonna start blending that in. So just put it on, nothing to it. You can already see there's a lot of illumination already. I also put it here on the temples of my forehead so that it kind of forms a C where the light naturally hits you. You can also put some here if you want, and on your chin. So I'm gonna add a bit more on my chin, which I don't usually do, but let's just see, okay? So that's it for priming. Then I'm gonna go straight to foundation. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So this is my face with foundation on. I used the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in medium olive, in case you're interested. I have a review of that in my previous post, so just I'm gonna add like a card here. So just click that if you want to read that. Watch if you want to watch that. Okay, next, I'm gonna put on the liquid highlight. So, a lot of people ask me, why do I put liquid highlight right after foundation instead of putting it with the rest of my cheek makeup? So, I actually learned this from Lisa Eldridge. She says that highlighting is making up your skin. So, it should be part of your skin makeup. So putting it right after foundation ensures that it really blends with your foundation and looks part of your skin. So because I love Lisa Eldridge and she's the queen, I'm gonna follow her. For the liquid highlight, I'm using Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. But of course, you can use any liquid highlight that you have. There are a lot of good liquid highlights out there right now because it's very trendy. And it's like the makeup right now. I'm just putting some on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna just tap that in with my fingers. So I'm feeling for the tops of my cheekbones where the light naturally hits. So this is that area here, and I'm gonna form a C. If you want to, you can also put some on your brow bone. So just tap that in. And you can already see how pretty it looks. You look lit from within. And that's it. Now, if you want to blend it further, which I suggest you should, just use the same brush that you used on your foundation, or in my case, a beauty blender, to blend out the edges so that you don't see where the product starts and ends. So I'm just gonna tap the edges of that highlight. Now, if you're not satisfied with the glow, you can just build it up until you are satisfied. Next is concealing, and then after you set with powder, you add the dry makeup, the powder blush, bronzer, or whatever that you use on your skin, and that is when you layer it with a powder highlight. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna show you how to put on powder highlight over your liquid highlight. So I'm finished with concealing my under eyes and some spots on my face. Since I highlighted the tops of my cheekbones, I'm gonna contour a bit so that it will sort of balance out because there's light, so there's supposed to be some shadow underneath it. You don't really have to bronze or contour if you highlight. It will depend on your face shape and what suits you best, but for my face shape, it's just natural that if I highlight, there's a shadow that forms here because I have prominent cheekbones. So I'm gonna use the Catrice Sun Glow. I'm just gonna show you how I'm going to balance the highlight that we used earlier. So, a bit of that product, and then sweeping it up, and also on the sides of my forehead, then bringing it down. I'm sweeping it up so that it mimics the way the shadow would form on the hollows of my cheekbones here. That makes it look the most natural. And that's it. I'm not gonna add any blush anymore because I want all the focus on that really nice forward prominent cheeks. So I'm not gonna add any blush anymore, but I'm gonna add a bit of powder highlight so that I can just show you how I would layer my powder highlight over that liquid highlight. So to demonstrate that, I'm using the Catrice High Glow Mineral Highlighting Powder. So this is a very, very strong highlighting powder. So I'm just going to add a very, very small amount on my tapered blending brush. I'm tapping out the excess. And I'm going to sweep it down because the tops of my cheekbones are here. And I want most of that product on the very, very top of my cheekbones. Sweeping it down. And then forming the C again. Sweeping it down, then blending upwards. And that's it. So see how the light reflects on that when I move? That's it. I'm just gonna add lipstick and I'll show you the very, very, very final look. This is the finished look. Like when I'm facing forward, it doesn't look too bright, or it doesn't look like I really put highlight on, but when I turn to the side, there's just that glow. So I hope you liked this video and I hope you learned something new today. Please don't forget to click the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really, really love it if you did that. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!